Civilization or Barbarism, an Authentic Anthropology by Dr. Cheikh Anta. In the People's Republic of Benin, members of the royal family, that of Glele, for instance, are weavers by birth. Here is something beyond the understanding of the Kaorian from the Sahel. Similarly, when the father is a prince, the mother must almost always be a commoner, which stems from a concern to create political and social equilibrium. Finally, in Rwanda and Burundi, the proud Tutsi also ignore caste. The musician is not despised. The king can ennoble his subject, even if he is a pygmy, a case unique in Black Africa, where the social situation is generally hereditary. The queen mother, very influential at the court, is sacrificed as soon as she has some gray hair, new traces of African vitalism. Thus, there were in Africa at least two types of kings: the warrior king, riding the war horse, despising manual labor, and reigning over a closed casted society, and the artisan king, the blacksmith in particularly, having no reason to devalue manual labor and reigning over a hardworking merchant, non casted society open to development. Figures 32 and 33 show that the latter society is much more extensive than the former. In other words, the casted blacksmith of the Sahelian, the Mayombe, the Bayaka, the Bambala, the Badinga, and the Balisa, and the Bosoko, Basoko, and Bahalolo, and Balamba, and Aquila, the Mongol, the Wanad, and the Basonji. Even in the societies of the Sahelian type, the legacy of his Promethe- Prom- uh, Promethean function, the hero who stole the secret from the gods for the good of humanity. Before the climatic change and the introduction of the warhorse subsisted thus in the whole area, and particularly in Mali. There is sometimes a coexistence of the feelings of ancient respect and of recent contempt for him. One of the superstructural reasons sometimes given in order to try to justify a scornful attitude is that the blacksmith had violated, in days of old, a divine prohibition by sharing the gods' secrets. However, it is exactly for this same reason that he can be a king in the forest societies, which do not know cattle breeding, as possessor of the most technological secrets. Thus, there would be a technological royalty corresponding to the non casted societies, and a warhorse royalty corresponding to the casted societies. In this way, if the Sahelian prince was accompanied by his blacksmith servant to equatorial Africa, upon arrival, the roles would be reversed. He would yield his saddle to his servant until their return to the next native land, until their native land. We'll stop there. Continue back up with civilization or barbarism. I'm your Royal Rodney. Hi, sir.